Vegan Recipes with Pat and Emily.
Joining me, Emily, today on It's Vegan, I am going to share a recipe for spring rolls, but not the fried kind, the Vietnamese spring rolls. To start off, we are going to make the sauce that we are going to dip them in. So into a pan, we are going to add Hoisin Sauce. Make sure you get vegan Hoisin Sauce, sometimes it has fish sauce in it. Molasses. And then on this little plate, we have peanut butter, miso, chili garlic sauce,
and some jelly. I'm using peach, but you could use any light jelly.
Soy sauce, rice vinegar. Just gonna put this on low. It will help to melt some of our ingredients. I'm gonna grab a whisk. We just want to whisk it until it's all combined. You could maybe do this without the stove, but I think it helps to melt the peanut butter and jelly a little bit. And traditionally, when you were eating these spring rolls, you would not get a sauce like this. You would more get like a sweet and sour, probably just some kind of sweetener and some rice vinegar. Oh, I still got a lump of miso in there. Alright, you get the idea. Now, on to the spring rolls. Now that we've already got the sauce made, it's time to start making the spring rolls. I've done all the prep work and I got all of my veggies already cut up.
Here's all the items that we're using for filling. I've sliced them up long ways. The prep work is what takes the most time when you're making these garden rolls. So I like to prepare enough filling that I will have it for the next day as well.
We've got two different kinds of microgreens here from our last video with Mom and Joy, and those will be a great addition into our spring roll. We're not going to use any sprouts this time. For these rice noodles, all you need to do is pour hot water over them. I think you can even do this with just really hot tap water and get them all submerged. These take like 10 to 15 seconds to soften up. I'm just going to wait till these are done so then I don't have to stop and drain them. I have these Vietnamese spring roll wraps,
aka rice papers. You will also need a bowl of water that we will use to soften our wraps. The noodles are softened up and I drained them and set them aside.
We're going to dip our rice paper into our water. We're going to get the whole thing wet, but you don't want to wait until it starts to get like soft. And I'm going to put a little bit of water on the counter. Actually, this will help it not stick to the counter. Carrots. I like to put my veggies down first on the outside. Our tofu.
I find that it works best if you get a lot of the moisture out of your tofu before you put it in the wraps. It helps them hold together better.
Microgreens.
We learned how to make these in our last video. I'll link it below.
Cucumber. Put a few pieces of lettuce. A couple pieces of mint. A couple pieces of basil since we don't have Thai basil. Then some of our noodles.
To roll it up, we're going to fold the sides in, one and then the other.
Start at one end, and then just roll it up. I'll do another one. You're just gonna get this wet, and you don't want to leave this in your water until it feels jelly and soft, or you will not end up being able to wrap it up.
This isn't something that you would want to make the day ahead. You're pretty much going to make them as you use them.
Make this one more of a garden roll, and you can put in whatever kind of vegetables you want to. I like to put spinach in these. I'm going to throw some celery in this one. Such a great lunch on a hot summer day. You're cool and refreshing. Noodles are still a little hot. Get those in there. A nice pinch of these microgreens. And then I like to fold the edges in. And I don't try to bunch it in the middle as much as roll it kind of flat, because that way you can see all of your beautiful filling in there. If you put the rice or the lettuce on the outside, that would be all that you would see. I would not make these ahead of time, but I would prep all of the veggies and just keep them in the fridge and then just moisten these papers as I go along. If I was going to try to make one and have it for like the next day, even though it's not going to be the prettiest, I think I would put my lettuce on the outside, and I would definitely put my tofu and my avocado on there because they seem like they hold the most liquid. If you don't like tofu, you could always leave it out. Get the rest of our veggies, our herbs, noodles, and microgreens. With the more liquid holding veggies inside, I think this one would have your best chance if you were going to try to make them and use them in like your lunch for the next day. After I am done rolling up all of my spring rolls, I usually end up with a little container like this full of chopped veggies, which is just fine with me because then I'm ready to put some more together tomorrow. Our spring rolls are finished. We have a whole plate here. Great summertime snack. They're cool, refreshing, delicious, and good for you. What more could you ask for a summer lunch? Stop by and see me, Emily, or maybe my mom, Patty, next week.
Thanks for watching.